All right, how you want to start this part?
Oh, God.
It's not loud enough. There we go. How
You
do you want to start
excited
this?
about the daggone
Hell
thing?
yeah, man, because if you do not know, if you're watching this, we have been clapping before every episode so we can like line the audio and video up. You'll learn this if you ever try to do a podcast, how this works. But gifted from my wife has been the sign behind me. Shout out to that. And now this sign, I don't know if you can see it. So it is our director's cut, paid in exposure.
You trying to mess me up.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all can see it over here. Shit, it's not going to be in focus. All right, whatever.
It's all right.
There you go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, so we are now here. We are ready. No more clapping. Because what happens every episode when it's time for me to clap?
You
what
always
happens?
mess up.
Bruh, I miss my hands. How you miss your hands? But I miss my hands. I do some other dumb shit. And Kia be laughing. Then we have to start all over. But not anymore, man. So now we here. How you doing, man? Let's start
sleepy.
there. Bruh, I didn't have no energy before this podcast because I was sleepy. But Key brought me an energy drink.
I think I'm sleepy and hungry.
Why? Shit.
I don't know if it's the weather or like
It's cold as fuck.
a little fatigue. I'm just tired. And I'm like this on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I get up so early to go to the gym. And so I start my days at like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So I'm tired.
Bruh. So for everybody who's listening, everybody knows this. It's cold as shit. New York got a ton of snow. And Charlotte is like 30s.
Charlotte ain't got no snow, but there's other places in North
I said
Carolina.
New York.
No, I'm saying Charlotte doesn't have any snow, but there's other places in North Carolina that do.
My
I don't understand.
Rena said in Virginia they got snow. And I was like, damn. And she was like, which is kind of cool, man. I mean, the way it looks outside, like it should snow.
It would be nice to snow on Christmas. Christmas gonna be so weird this year.
Man, Christmas gonna be trash. You going home?
I can't go home. I mean, I can go home, but I can't go home.
Mom,
Granny said she don't want a lot of people in her house.
she said she don't want these niggas up in here.
Facts.
Yeah, I still gotta call my
So
grandma.
I'll be here solo. Anybody want to send me a meal or something? I'm here.
Hey, all right. So when dudes slide in your DMs, do not get upset. Because what? You gotta holler at them. You gonna talk about what we was talking about off air about this girl wanting to go out with her titties and it's talking about men being insecure?
Yeah, it's a post that said, if you let your girl, let's show. We got the camera.
We got cameras everywhere. Key found some posts before and it was like,
it said, would you be okay with letting your girl go out like this?
and if you are not cool with it, you're insecure. And y'all gotta see this chick. I'm talking about when you undo the can.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
And the rose is busting out the little can, the little biscuits joints.
It says, if you're not letting your girl go out like this, you're clearly too insecure for a relationship.
Call me what you want. She ain't coming out like
And
that.
the question says, is it insecure to not want your girl going out like this? I don't know if y'all can see this. They can't see that.
They can't see that shit.
You closer.
Oh, let me show them. Look at these damn yams. Key, your face gotta be out of the camera. All right, so y'all not gonna be able to see that. All right, it's okay. Y'all good.
Either way, her boobs is out there.
Yeah,
She basically don't got no shirt on.
we'll put the screen up.
Oh yeah,
We'll put
you
it up.
just did that.
Yeah,
you
shit.
doing so much.
We might
I'm
just
just
cut
kidding.
that. It's all good. But no, let me tell y'all something. We was talking about off air about posts we hate to see. This is one of those posts. It's like, yo, if you don't like your girl, I want to know what type of person is making this post. Like, oh, if you don't let your girl go out the house with her, damn near her areolas is about to show. She do one little,
They out there.
and you gonna see it. And I'm gonna look. And the point is, it's like, oh, you too insecure for a relationship. No. First of all, call me what you want. I don't care. But my girl ain't going out like that. For what?
Yeah, my thing is like, and people always say, a lot of females, and I kind of feel this way as well. Like, you wear what you want because that's how you feel. That's what you like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what are you getting out of dressing like that? Like, how does that make you feel?
You know what you're getting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like, what person in a relationship is going out like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know I'm with you. I feel like,
Even single, I'm not going out like that.
nah, because I mean, if I've never understood when girls was like, here's my thing. When I used to see chicks used to go out, we used to be out, when I see a chick who has something on like super revealing or not even that, super over the top, I'm like, oh, they're looking for attention. Like, or they want some attention. They want to be noticed. They want, they love the attention. And I'm not, sometimes it wasn't, oh, I'm out and my titties is out, or I'm wearing a see-through dress, or I got a sheer top on with no bra. You know what I'm saying? This one person, she follows the podcast. Sorry, I hope you keep following after this. But everybody in the world have seen her naked. I actually went to, because she's always, her Instagram gets deleted all the time because she would literally show up to an event in fishnets, only fishnets, like literally, or what you call that? It's like the fishnet material. What would that be?
Mesh,
basically. And she'll have no bra, no panties on, and you see ass crack, you see tits, you see nipples, you see areolas, you see whatever you want, and it's there. And it's funny because, funny enough, she DM'd me. This might be, all right, she's definitely not listening after this shit. But she DM'd me one time, was like, yo, I'd love to work with you. And I was like, cool. And then she wanted to book me. And then she goes, if you cool with it, we can do some nude stuff and we can collab. And
oh my, Jesus Christ.
And I was like, I'm good. I didn't see who you work with. I didn't see who you shuck and jive with. Like, we good.
Jive turkey.
I'm like, I'm good on it. I don't need to see you naked. Nobody wants to see it. We can't create something special or something unique that people have not seen. And when I was at a photography event, she pulled up. Everything was out. She got all the stares. She didn't speak to me, which I was cool with. And then she did DM me like 2 or 3 weeks ago, once my account got deleted. And we had some laughs about that, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't. Now you get me drunk enough, I might flash it, but I ain't wearing nothing.
He will definitely flash you. Now let me tell you, in all good spirits, we getting tired of seeing that shit, and I'm personally getting tired of seeing all you MFers post this joint of
relationships don't last like our grandparents used
You're
to.
damn right. Stupidest shit I've ever seen. I hate those posts. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all why our relationships ain't lasting like our grandmas and grandfathers. First of all, they was married in a time where women were like third-class citizens. And let me tell you why I say third. They weren't even second. Black people was considered second-class citizens. And women at that time, especially women of color, was like beneath that. So don't hit me up saying, and the reason why I'm saying you that is because that was the norm and it was accepted. Don't think that black men was literally looking at their black wives or whatever, or brown men was looking at their brown wives and was getting home and was like, hey, I want to treat you like a first-class citizen. No. So the reason why your grandma didn't work is the reason why your grandma only thing she did was clean, pop babies out, wash dirty drawers, and be miserable. All right. Second of all, a lot of our grandparents were sleeping in separate beds. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know that now. And then on the obvious, your granddad had a family 2 blocks over that you don't know until you kissed one of your cousins one day and somebody was like, oh, that's actually your sister. You didn't even kiss one of your cousins. You brung a girl home and it was like, hey, like, we need to keep that real. Like, and so I get tired of seeing that shit. And it's like, yo, and then people of color was not educated during the time my grandparents was together. So what ends up happening is, yo, they ain't had no choice but to be together. It's like, yo, your grandma didn't have no skills, no trades. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to be able to say, I'm going to support me and mine on my own, but whatever, man. I get tired of seeing that shit. And I get tired of seeing it from the girls who I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so much smarter than this. But
you know what other posts I get tired of seeing? Especially on Facebook.
What?
Like this post, and God's gonna bless it. Keep scrolling if you want. I'm like, the Lord gonna bless me regardless.
And I'm gonna scroll regardless.
He didn't tell me that I have to be on social media to get his blessing. That's not how this works. I hate seeing that. You ain't finna guilt me.
Tag me in some bullshit. I'm scrolling past it. Bruh, I hate them joints. Like, oh my God.
I scroll past it every time. I be like, Lord, these people crazy.
And if y'all don't stop doing these damn Facebook, them little Facebook trivia questions and shit. Oh my God. Oh, it says I have a kid in 2023 and it's going to look like this.
And it'd be a white baby.
Absolutely. I hate all them shits, man. I hate Facebook so freaking much.
And it'd be a white baby.
It'd be-
You know what's so crazy? I've done those little quizzes, but I don't ever post it.
Bruh. Facebook. Do you remember when Facebook used to have the honesty box? Mm-hmm. Now that was
Back
lit.
in the college days.
That was lit, but nobody ever wrote an honesty box. So
Because you're a square.
absolutely. It used to piss me off when all the dudes be running around. They'd be like, oh, like, you know, they'll post it. Some girl be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to do something nasty to you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, where's my post? I was a loser. I never got it. It's all good. But I be thinking niggas be making their own shit. But whatever, man. What's next? What we gotta do today?
The block is hot.
Why you have to scream?
The block is hot.
Shut up. What's up? Is the block hot? Is the block hot? Sorry.
I don't know, but you posted a clip from our last video today.
Oh, we had fun. People been responding well to our last episode.
Yeah, I know.
Especially on Instagram. I think that's gonna be the new wave. This dumb shit get posted on Instagram with like one serious clip. The rest is on YouTube and the full unfledged, unedited version.
Yeah, people was laughing at me. I ain't understand why.
Cause you was funny. You was dancing in these clips. You be dancing in your damn camera thinking I'm just gonna let that shit not post. And then I noticed in the last videos, I gotta start looking at you because sometimes when I'm just talking, you'll just be over there like
Looking at you.
or just in space. Probably trying to stop your stomach. I did hear your stomach growling.
I told you it was me.
I heard it.
I was hungry.
I definitely heard it. That shit picked up. I heard.
You sound like a broken car. But yeah, they liked that clip you posted about the photographers when I was like photography beef. Like, niggas was like,
Yo, it was funny. So we did get some feedback on that. Funny enough, a lot of photographers reached out to me. A couple of photographers, not a lot. You know, niggas be lying.
be exaggerating stuff.
Always niggas be lying. It was interesting though because some people was just like, yo, I think you should be inclusive, but then a lot of people had the settlements of inclusive works when you benefit, but everybody works to be exclusive. And you know what I realized? A lot of you have to ask people, photographers and the models, because we have model responses. You have to ask them what they doing this for. Some people, that was my stomach that time, but that was a little gas. That wasn't no hunger. They cool. You got, but no, for real though. In all seriousness, sometimes you got to ask these niggas like, what you in this for?
That's me.
That was you that time. All right.
Sorry.
You got. So we're gonna start this segment right now. So going back to our exclusive and inclusive topic, sometimes you do got to ask people like, what are you doing this for? Are you doing it to make money? Are you doing it for fun? Are you doing it? Are you shooting a hole, shooting in the dark? And if you hit something, you're going to expound on it. Because I noticed when I posed that question and topic in major group with major photographers, they laughed at the sound of inclusion. Just because for them, this is my livelihood. This is what I'm doing to pay my bills. This is what I'm doing to support my family. This is how I'm feeding my kids. This is how I'm putting clothes on my back. This is how I get to move out of my small town and move to a bigger city to make more money. And it's not just, hey, I'm doing this for fun. I love everybody. Kumbaya shit.
Yeah.
A lot of everybody though did understand that, hey, that is the starter point. Let's be inclusive. But they understood that, hey, if Key is a blogger for Inspirade and she has his brand and I'm looking to expand, yes, I will take her brand pictures because I want to be inclusive, but it's helping me. It's helping me get practice. It's helping me to work with a brand. It's helping me with my resume, my portfolio, blah, blah, blah. But they do understand there's going to come a time where Key probably won't be able to reach them unless Key is willing to pay their price.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, I'm done talking to models who don't fucking pay, who want an opinion on photography business. I find that funny. And I got some of that too. It was a lot of models. Let me play like this. It wasn't a lot of models. It was no models. It was a lot of photographers hitting me up saying the people who preach an inclusion are the people who not paying. A lot of people understood that, yo, we starting out, cool. Yeah, I need inclusion. I do need somebody to help me. I need to be able to help somebody.
Yeah.
And some of that is, yo, you a model, I need help. Can you help me? How much is it going to cost? We done with this shit of like not investing. You got to invest correctly. Sometimes investments pan out, some of them don't. So keep that in mind there. And overall, wrap this up. If you really want to hear about the other shit, go listen to episode 57.
It's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. But what I realized was it's levels to this game. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. And some of the levels is I make money. I'm trying to make money. I'm growing. And you can't do that shit everywhere. So that was just something that I found interesting there. And then if y'all want to, go listen to the last episode because Keisha Cole and them shit, that shit didn't happen. And so
yeah,
that was Key's fault.
I'll continue to pay Gavin exposure though, because I can't afford him.
Come on, man. I need some money. Key, let me tell y'all something.
I'll buy him some liquor. So.
We talked about this last episode, but like
he expensive.
Yeah, well, it is. And me and you talked about it. Me and you've been talking about this probably for a week about how I'm moving into the stage of my life in my career. And all of this is due to not due to the pandemic, but a lot of it is because one, I lost my job last October. And then a pandemic hit 5 months later, right? And Key was around when I wasn't making, and we still got to do that whole project.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, but I didn't know if you want me to. Okay, I'm sure. I was like,
y'all ever see like when you see your nigga out in public and they about to say something? But anyway, the point is,
issue because I ain't got on
I lost my job in October. A pandemic hit 5 months later, and Key knows it was dark in October. And then I was doing well. We celebrating with Next Level at CIAA. And the next week, it's...
Oh, we got a problem?
Yes. Here's the problem. God said, I'm going to sit everybody down. But anyway, that taught me that, yo, this has to count. And so part of that is, it is a bunch of linen here. Hayden was in here earlier like, oh, look at all the linen in your room. Whatever. But the point is, I realized in that... I now am at a point where the discounts got to get smaller now.
Yeah.
They can't be out to everybody. So a lot of people were going to reach out to me in 2021 and is going to say, hey, I need to book you. And I'm going to say, this is the flat fee. Here's your discount. If you do not feel comfortable paying that, I understand, but I'm losing money. I realized the last 2 weeks, I've done several shoots where I lost money at working with people. Because I had the time, I had the availability, I was cool with them, I love them to death, but I lost money, and I was like, this is a waste of my damn time, and I'm cutting that shit out next year. I'm trying to find a song how we can start this off. How you want to start? You want to be hype or you want to be, what you want to do? You want to be hype or you want to be low key?
I'm always low key. Get it? Low key.
That was some trash right there.
I tried.
That was some trash right there. I don't even know what the fuck to play.
Christmas just ain't Christmas without the ones you lose.
F it. I had nothing to play.
Welcome to the Paid in Exposure Podcast, a podcast about helping our community of photographers to reach the next level in their business. We just leveled up. Now here's your host, Charlotte photographer, Gavin B.
Can I just pay you an exposure?
You gonna say it or you want me to say it? I guess it's too late, right?
No.
We want to welcome everybody to the Paid in Exposure Podcast. I'm your host, Gavo, aka Gavin. We did not introduce ourselves last week. This is my co-host,
Kiana is here.
aka Key, aka Key No. We are the people, the creators, the host of the best podcast of 2021. We will officially be everywhere. Like we got some shit in store. I don't know.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Absolutely. But this is a podcast catered to Black and brown photographers. We want to thank you. We want to welcome you. If you've noticed the last couple of episodes, we have cut out sponsorships from Anchor at the beginning, simply because we need some money. We'll figure that out later. We will be doing sponsorships starting next year. So if you have a brand, even if you're a photographer and you want, especially if you're a photographer in Charlotte, you want us to shout you out. You want us to talk about your Christmas, your spring promotion, your summer promotion, your mini session deal, whatever the case may be. You have a masterclass you're trying to sell, let us know. Next year, we will be opening up to more guests. We are looking for entrepreneurs, makeup artists, therapists. And that's probably about it, because we don't want random niggas up in my...
Listen here, man. Y'all send these pods to Charlamagne. He gonna sign us, bro. I'm telling you. I keep saying that.
I'm signing to Joe. Key gonna sign to Charlamagne. We just gonna figure this out.
We gonna be on 2A. The more money, the better.
We're gonna figure this shit out, man. But today is an interesting thing because Christmas is coming up. So I kind of want to talk about gifts that photographers can get. So if you dating a photographer, if you looking at a photographer, if you think that photographer, you think Shorty look good with the little camera around her waist, you know what I'm saying?
Her waist?
Around her neck, you know what I'm saying? Or you think, you know what I'm saying, you like how that camera bounce off his hips when he walking because he got the strap, you know, whatever, like the seat belt, you know what I'm saying?
Just don't start no beef.
Please don't start no beef, but you don't know what to get your man or your shorty.
Oh, I just thought of one that I could have used last week.
So when niggas beef, Key, what they do?
They take the strap, wrap it around their camera, and jerk it off so it'll fall and break.
I dropped my camera last week. Yours.
You did.
I did drop it.
He tried to blame it on me. You need to blame it
Cursor
on my
fault.
cousin. It wasn't me. I ain't do nothing.
Shout out to Cursor. I shot Cursor last week.
It actually was nobody's fault. It was Gavin's fault.
I realized that Key family has issues with time. Cursor was late. You was late.
I was not supposed to be there.
You was late today.
Listen here. Listen, Linda.
Here we go.
Listen. Gavin texts me and is like, oh, I need an energy drink.
I text you that like 2 hours before the podcast.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
What time I text you? Check your phone.
All right.
Check your phone.
I'm going to check my phone.
Go ahead and keep talking.
Bucko, you text me at 3:15. What time am I supposed to be here?
4:30.
You know you live far away and I have to get ready and I'm still working, right? You do know that. You do, don't you? Anyway, so I was only like 4 minutes late. So he be lying. Anyway, he dropped his camera last week because he stepped on the strap.
Bruh.
And it's the new one.
It was the new one because it was a bunch of people downtown. It was like a photography class and I did something. And y'all, let me tell you.
It really was. They was standing on the corner just taking pictures of people randomly.
They was taking pictures of people.
Can they do that?
Yeah, you could take pictures of people. I assume so. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not that creepy of a person. Like when I see shit like that, I'm like, I don't know. But some people get away with it. They just call it street photography. But I would feel weird. The weirdest shit I ever see is when like people go out and they take pictures of like homeless people to practice street photography. And I'm like, I hope you gave them something while you photographing them, you know, in situations. But anyway, here are some gifts you can get a photographers. If you're dating one, you like one, you want to holler at one, you want to gift one. Maybe your photographer was good to you this year, brung you extra business, brung you blessings, donations, gifts, more gifts.
Like the gifts on the phone?
Yo, first things up, man. I hate you, bro. First things, backdrop papers. A lot of people do not understand backdrop papers are a inexpensive gift. Does that make sense? Or like what you hear when you think of that? Expensive and like, let me play like this. Since Key ain't gonna bite the bait, it's fine.
I'm not a photographer. I don't know.
So like a backdrop paper is like $90. So it's only 90 beans, but somebody might look at that and be like, damn, this is an expensive gift. This is gonna be a good gift. And that's for the bigger ones. They have some that's 60. They have someone that's like, I think they got rid of it. So I think it's like just 60 and like the big joint for like 100. But I would say, depending on if you notice they shoot families or just headshots, whatever, get them a paper roll. They will definitely be appreciative. Don't get the small one. Don't be cheap and get the $30, $40 one because that's too small. That shit is only good for headshots. They gonna look at you and be like, nice try, good try, love you, and not mean it. But backdrop paper is definitely something. There are backup fabrics that you can get. Who that?
Your sister.
Oh, see, she don't want to come on the pod. See,
Come on in.
she ain't dressed appropriately. I'm not. Don't look at me, Kiana. But the point is this:
And she put her mask on. I'm gonna fight her.
So what are you gonna do? Because we're recording. See how we get.
Bye, Brittany.
Bye, Becca. So my sister just came in.
She did.
But she's not dressed to be on the pod, and so she wouldn't even try to come over here if I would have asked her to. But get them in the backdrop paper. Check out Kate Backdrops. This is not an ad. They did not pay for this. They didn't do nothing to deserve it. No hand claps, actually. I mean, yeah, we can get them hand claps. It's Kate.
It's cake.
They ain't do nothing to deserve this, but I bought from them. I did not like one of the backdrops. Two of the backdrops I got from them had a little shine to it, which I wasn't a fan of. However, I was one of the few people who said that they actually got. Sorry, I thought we had another interruption.
No, I hear you see your sister outside.
Oh, yelling?
Yeah, I
She's
hate
screaming.
her.
So sorry, Kate. Here's Kate's ad right here. I got two backdrops from them and had a little shine to it. I did not like that. However, I realized that might have just been me because a lot of people commented and said they did not have that issue, and then I thought about it. I said, you know what? It might have been my light. It might have been my modifier. I might have was just hitting it too hard. Also, what I realized is I use those backdrops for other things, such as I covered seats with them, or I put it over a stool and gave the stool some little dynamics to it. So check Kate Backdrops out. One, they're super affordable. Two, is quick shipping. And so that's also cool. And you can watch the reviews. They hand painted. They do have hand painted canvases. I'm talking about fabric. So check out Backdrops.
Is that where you got your new one that you want to tell nobody where you got it from?
No. I ain't get it from Kate, but it's expensive.
I tried to help y'all out. See if you.
Kate probably definitely gonna cut out this little whole segment. Next thing, a Bluetooth speaker. Be cool for any photographer. I know that sounds stupid, but the portable ones, let me tell you something. Nothing's worse than when you go to a photo shoot and there's no speaker inside.
Right, or quiet. It's so quiet.
And then somebody got to play off their phone. Yeah, and then, especially if you don't know the person, so y'all not really talking. It's kind of whack.
All you hear is camera noises.
Yeah, it'd be.
It's a big light with the flash. Sound like I know a little something.
Exactly.
You want to hire me?
Absolutely not. So definitely look up speakers. If you go on Amazon right now, it's a ton of speakers. Get them like the little $60, $70 Bluetooth speaker. I promise you they'll love it. Look at prisms. Prisms. This nigga said prisms. You know the little you know how I put that little flare on my pictures? Shout out to the photographers that be stealing it. It's cool. I stole it. So you know the little, but it'd be like the little reflection or a little light leak on the side. There are these things called prisms. They're on Amazon. They are like $20 freaking. And what the person can do is they can put it in front of their camera lens, take a picture, and then put like this nice little reflection or rainbow type prism thing. It's super dope. And they're super cheap. It's something that you can add on to a gift. Do not put them things in a gift box and be like, oh my gosh, I got this handmade. They all over fucking Instagram, so everybody know where the fuck these shit
That's who said handmade.
You know niggas be lying. Get Rode video mics. I actually have one, but I'm not finna. Oh, come on. Let me tell y'all something. This is an ad. Rode did not pay me for this. They are the best inexpensive brand for great quality stuff. Their stuff is super underpriced. It can be worth more, and they always sell out. What I'm going to explain to y'all is they have these new video mics, and they can go in your they can go in your camera. No, last time, man, we did a podcast, and I think I kept saying DLSRs. I said it the whole podcast, and it's not that. And I was just like, yo, I sound like an idiot. I sound like I just started taking pictures. Or I just started. You could tell who just like, oh, I have a photography podcast. You take pictures? Oh, I'm trying to. I actually had somebody request to come on this doggone podcast. Squirrel. Somebody actually tried to come on this podcast, and they were like, oh, I'm thinking about picking up photography. I'm like, why would you want to come on? Because I'm going to ask you photography questions. You're going to have no questions.
Oh, we got a text.
From who? Oh, thank you. Oh, well, let's read this out loud.
I know, right? Look at
Shout out to Cameron.
Squirrel for both of us.
Squirrel.
If y'all don't know what that means when I say it, it's just like you get distracted very easily.
Yeah. So Cameron, aka Key's friend, that's what he saved in my phone. He said, real shit, I absolutely love what y'all are doing with the podcast, the photo work, and the movement to inspire. Keep it going. Cameron should come on.
He should come on.
But,
Shout out to Cameron real quick. His birthday was last week.
He didn't let me
week
take his
before
pictures.
last.
He didn't let me take his
Whatever.
pictures.
And
Yeah, we got a problem, bro.
And he did a project introducing him getting back into dancing and hopefully music soon thereafter. He's very proud. So congrats to him and thank you, Sweet Pea.
Cam is cool.
Now you have to watch the pod because you got a shout out.
Yeah. His energy is cool. He's actually super fun to be around.
Yeah. I guess it was fun.
His grass, it's not better than mine, but I understand. It's whatever, man. When you buy a home, sometimes you be beefing with people that's not even your neighbors. Like I beef with my Dominican neighbors across the street because they got the best grass in the neighborhood. Me and Cameron, we beef a little bit because, my grass is better. It will be next year because I'm prepared now. I do need to buy grass seeds though, but I'm ready for him. Anyway.
Yeah, let's get back because we do not want to talk about your grass no more.
So Road.
Dead.
This is an ad for you. All right. So going back, Road, but for real though, I said this a little bit before, but Road has like super inexpensive stuff that is super dope and super cool for their brand. Our podcast mixer is $600, but it's a mixer that is amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not cheap. This shit ain't cheap.
Y'all, Gavin invests in him. If Gavin don't invest in nothing else, he invests in himself.
Oh yeah, I'm not finna do the shit cheap. So anyway, you could put your mics in here. You could put your phone on here. Bluetooth. It connects. We got the soundboard, so I can, Ice Cube.
We got a problem here?
You know what movie that's from? Wow. All right. I need a new pod mate.
You gonna tell me?
Boys in the Hood.
It's some boys in the hood sell anything for profit.
Anyway,
5 in the morning on
going
the
back to Road. They have this. They actually make pod mics. The only reason why we do not have Rode pod mics is because I needed a mic ASAP for this podcast, and I was trying to buy them, and everywhere was sold out, so I could not get it. But they also, going back to gifts, they make these mics that sit on top of your phone. They can plug into your camera. They can plug into your cell phone, and you can really, especially if you want to be a blogger, especially if you want to start vlogging, whatever you think you might want to do. Even if you want to start a pod and you just want to start recording yourself, these mics are amazing. They sit on top of your phone, like I said, or your camera. And they also make bigger things like bigger mics for, your camera if you want to start doing commercials and things of that nature. But check them out, especially a little video mic. I place a link below. I think it's super cool. Do not try to shoot movies with these little mics. They ain't meant for that. They little mics that sit on top, Sorry. Now, Road, if y'all want to send us some mics to test out, we can do a little review, cause
Pause. We got another shout out.
people shouting us out.
People love us today. No,
What's
go to your text message.
I only got camera.
Brittany.
Brittany who?
She said y'all are killing it with the pod. She must have seen something.
Brittany who? Oh, this
Brittany
upstairs.
who?
Oh, we killing with the pie. Oh, I think you talking about my sister because she just seen something.
No.
Okay. Shout out to Brittany. That is the homie. Shout out to Meant to Be Chisholm. That is the funniest episode. I love that episode. I didn't listen to that episode myself like 5 times. I be laughing.
I be laughing.
I be drinking.
All right, what's the last thing you got on the list?
Last thing, camera straps.
Make sure it's sturdy.
We gonna get there. They make cool camera straps. If you want just a regular degler, you can go to Peak Designs. They make a camera strap. They in our little camera basket over there. But they make the good ones, the good sturdy ones. and they are like legit the best camera straps I've ever seen. They're not the prettiest though. That has nothing to do with Peak. I'm sure one day they're going to make it, but Peak, nobody gets a Peak camera strap because, oh, I need something pretty. If you want the cute ones, go on Etsy. Your shit gonna snap like how mine snapped at a J. Cole show, and my camera, it still ain't right. And it's the one. It's this one. It's still not right.
They got glow in the dark ones, glitter
Who the
ones.
hell wanna on Etsy? Yeah,
shiny
absolutely.
ones.
Okay, yeah, go on Etsy. Your shit would be gone. But please, if you're gonna gift your photographer this camera strap, please, my voice cracked.
Please, please help.
Please ask your partner, figure out what type of camera they have and figure out the heaviest lens they have, so that when you reach out to a camera company, because there are a lot of companies that do leather straps, that do and like the cool one, and the ones that's actually very sturdy, but they kind of need to know like, hey, how much weight does this camera need to hold up? So keep that in mind. But yeah, do those things. If I had to get one of these gifts on here, I would definitely go with a backdrop. That's because I already have a Rode mic. But if I was starting out, if I'm a photographer, give me a backdrop. If I'm anybody else, get the Rode mic. It's bomb. Trust me on that. All right. So for those who do not know, this is the Paid Exposure Podcast, and we also ask questions on air, just like now. Take it away, Key. Hurry up.
All right. First question comes from Tommy Brooke. I followed her from that first time when you was on live. And you thought she was a dude. I was like, I don't think she's a dude. Her name's spelled
Well, you only said Tommy. You didn't tell me her name.
I said Brooke. Tommy Brooke. And you said, oh, the Brooke got an E on it.
Yo. Roll the tape back, man. We're gonna roll the tape. We're gonna find it. But go ahead. Let's talk about Tommy. Tommy the homie.
How do you turn down someone who wants to work with you, but you know it's not a good fit? Exclusive. I'm about to turn y'all up with this inclusive shit.
How do you turn down someone who wants to work with you and you don't know if it's a good fit?
You know it's not a good fit.
You know, let's go back to her last. Let's answer that last.
That means he gonna go on a rant about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
let's go back to her last. Let's go to her last.
Amelia from Grey's Anatomy.
To be fair, somebody asked me this question and I didn't want to say their name. That's the photography. Hate. So I asked Hayden to give me one of his classmates' names. So this is her name.
Oh, Amelia. No, Amelia's from Grey's Anatomy. Just to let y'all know, I did finish all seasons on Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
I need to get the Hulu so that way I can watch the new season. Cause season 17. Anyway, I'm acting like Gavin. Anyway, Amelia says, who has been your best client experience of 2020? What made it so awesome?
Ooh.
Okay. So we worked no, I'm just kidding.
My best client experience.
Oh, you're gonna make somebody mad.
I am.
Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. You better. You answer this question like
all of them been great.
Like a parent ask, who's your favorite child? Whoever I'm talking to at the moment.
Yeah. Well, my mom used to just laugh and just say, not you.
Well,
when I was younger.
We can't use your parents as an example because they will tell you.
Yeah. And then I was just like, oh, that's disrespectful.
Like the parents in the movies.
I remember I told my mom that I was my grandma's favorite grandchild, and she literally laughed and said, actually, it's your cousin Dominique. And I was like, oh, not really. Like, grandma, I'm her favorite. She said, no, I'm being very honest with you. It's not you. I was like, that's so disrespectful.
I tell my grandma that though, but I really think I am.
I really thought I was too. And then I did the math and I was like, my mom might have been right. But my mom always said that. All right, back to the thing.
I'm everybody's favorite.
Who was my favorite client experience? It was a client. Her name is, I'll look at Lyrica posting my picture. And I'm gonna fight her though, but that is my favorite picture. Hold on. I'm trying to stall right quick, y'all, so I can find my favorite client. My favorite client, by far this year, not even by far, I take that back. That was about to be a lie. It was the Maxwells.
Pretty Wings.
Shut up. Shout out to the Maxwells. I did an engagement shoot. There are two ladies. They are married. I did their anniversary shoot. And sometimes you get scared when you read a client's email. Because you don't know if you kind of going what Tommy said, and we'll get to Tommy's question later. Like, what do you don't know if you can help them and do what they're looking for. And so with these ladies, I was not sure. And I was just like, I was literally praying. I'm like, Lord, please let me not mess this up, because I don't want neither one of them cussing me out. And she sent me pictures. We kind of had a conversation. And I like when she got there, they got to the studio. First of all, it rained. So it was like, oh, shit, here we go. And so we got to the studio. Everything went well. Their personalities was amazing. Makeup was on point. Outfits was even better. And just watching them and just seeing how they enjoyed each other really made me happy that I did the shoot. But then, like I said, we got the bottle in the room from the Maxwell's, which still isn't open. I was about to open that junk last week just because I ain't had no liquor. But the things that they said to me after the shoot, first of all, they brung a gift. Client gifts are amazing. I just did a wedding this past Sunday for the Braxtons, and amazing.
Tony Braxton.
I
and her
wish.
family. Told y'all the price going up.
So, and I got a client gift. Client gifts are super dope. But the gift wasn't the reason why I really said it's my best client experience. It was because of her words of encouragement and her ideas of, hey, you can do better. You can go further. You just need to go do it. And then I sent her, because she wanted more edits, and I sent her coupon code, and she said, I'm not using that code. Here you go. She sent me more money. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about her and her wife and just being around them. I was like, y'all, I can't wait to work with y'all again. That made it easy. And everybody loves easy clients. So them, I'm pretty sure some other client experiences out there that I loved. All my weddings I did this year was amazing. My engagement shoots, I haven't had too many bad shoots this year. So, but that was by far my favorite, just because of the words of encouragement that came afterwards. So
You like the appreciation.
Yeah, but I also like the whole thing of like, yo, when sometimes God sends people in your life to remind you that you're on the right path and you're going to the right direction.
Yeah.
They were heaven sent.
Yes, Lord. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Shout
Amen.
out to y'all.
Next.
All right, we got Brooke Valentine.
That was girl fight? Oh, this is about you. I do this one. Hey, guys, what does Key do for work outside of the podcast?
All right, so
This is super funny.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler. Nigga, ask about me.
I hate.
All right, so on Tuesdays, I work at Onyx from like 10
Shut
to
up.
3. And then like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you know, I work at this restaurant uptown. You know, I get like $200 in tips every day. And Thursday, I do the pie with Gavin. You know, we on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I get by. You know, I'm barely making it. But I'm still here. The Lord still got me here.
Key, what's your job title?
I'm a stripper.
She's not a stripper.
I'm not a stripper. I'm just kidding.
Not with the way we just shame
that girl.
Shame the women of the pod.
We talked about that girl so bad. Not talking about her, but she was not dressed appropriately.
Her titties was huge.
Anyway, no. All jokes aside, I am a trade compliance analyst. I did say that the last pod though.
Yeah.
A trade compliance analyst for this company, which everybody knows, but I'm not gonna say
Unnamed.
it.
We're not finna lose our job because we say some stupid shit on here.
I know, right? I ain't gonna say the name of my company, but everybody knows the company. It's a very I work in.
I'm gonna bleep that just for good measure.
Right, because they gonna come up like, oh.
We're lucky for her.
I work with international import on our international import-export team. So
That's good.
I make sure that the products we're selling to these people, like, they are legit. Like,
What do you want to do?
nobody's on like no sanctions list or some shit like that.
What do you want to do? Sound like she get paid. What all the shit she just named? Sound like she get paid.
I get a nice little check. I hope I get a raise. I bet it. No, I hope. I'm getting a raise next year.
Just to put it out there, just to let y'all know, Key is single. She has no kids. She has her own place to stay, a good job, and a car.
Is this a resume? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to kick him. I was trying to
Can't
put
wait
my,
to tell my wife you kicked me.
put my.
So if y'all,
No,
if
please
anybody,
don't. Please don't slide in my DMs.
please slide in her
Please
DMs.
don't.
You can slide into the podcast DMs, and I will forward all your messages to
Please
Key.
don't. Please don't slide in my. I'm not.
Please.
I'm
There
not,
we go.
I'm not. I don't know how to like.
This is gonna be fun.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
What's the Never mind. I'll say that for another podcast.
Don't do that.
All right, let's go to Tommy.
But yeah, that's what I do. So I'm really boring.
Oh, what? Do
Oh,
you,
I also, I hit my
Fuck wrong with you?
hit the mic. My bad. I also am trying to get on this journey of entrepreneurship with my business Inspirade. Follow me on Instagram _Inspirade.
Please follow her and buy a shirt.
And buy a shirt. For the campaign ends on December 24th. Click the link in the bio.
Ooh, that'd be a great gift for Christmas.
Great Christmas gift.
Great
Even
Christmas
though
gift.
you ain't gonna get it till after Christmas, but still.
Absolutely. But it's a great investment.
It is. But anyway, yes.
So Tommy.
All right. She said, how do you turn down someone who wants to work with you, but you know it's not a good fit?
This question came because we posted it on Instagram. And it goes, the reason why I wanted to say that, because it really goes into our last topic, which it was funny because I had this topic and then I was going through the questions that we was getting and I saw Tommy's and I was like, oh, we answering this. How do I turn down people? I suddenly become booked. I suddenly, and let me tell you something. I don't even suddenly become booked. I suddenly become booked and I suddenly hand them another photographer that can help them.
Get busy.
Absolutely. So what I do in
Get it.
and let me tell you what happens. We're going to talk about in a little bit how to screen clients, because I don't know if clients know how to do that. I don't know. A lot of photographers struggle with the whole idea of like screening clients. So we're going to talk about that. However, what I do want to do is, sorry, my mic, I moved. I looked in the camera. I saw my posture. I was like down here. So I'm like, oh, let me sit up. But anyway, I do believe, oh, there's somebody outside. You do have to screen clients. However, there is this situation of when you do turn somebody down, you become busy. I say, hey, I'm not available. Honestly, I'm not even for sure if I'm the right photographer for this job, but here is Kiana S Photography. Please book her, reach out to her. I'm pretty sure they can handle this way better than me, and I also, just in case, if they're a bad client, I just leave them at that. If they're a good client and I really don't want to do this gig, I say, hey, my job is I want to make sure I provide you with a photographer that can really handle your needs. Now, you have to understand what you're doing. If you do send them to the best photographer out there, more than likely they probably won't come back. Sometimes they might refer somebody else to you because they know like, yo, they actually helped me out. Even though I did like this other photographer, they were super expensive or they, whatever. A lot of people are possessive over their photographer. I've had people literally say, I did not tag you because I don't want nobody else to find you. And I just was like, oh, that's corny, but whatever. I get it.
Selfish.
Just like I won't tag the person who did my backdrop.
Oh yeah, you selfish too.
Yeah, show ain't
selfish.
But it is what it is. But so the reason why I wanted to say that, and shout out to Tommy for that question. That was a great question. Look her up, Tommy Brook Photography. I need to speed that up so it goes faster. But anyway, how do there's this thing where you do have to screen clients. Photographers they get scared about this. They don't know how to do it. And screening clients is nothing crazy. Some of it is just saying, how do I eliminate running into bad clients? The number one thing I do to screen clients is I got rid of, and it was funny, I had a photographer reach out to me yesterday and was like, hey, I'm looking on your website. I don't see where you book. And they were just trying to understand why didn't I have that on my website. That's how I screen clients. One, I used to have it where you could pay a deposit. You could book a package directly right on my website in the store and you do it. And nothing was more scary than saying, hey, you just got a deposit of X amount of dollars it's going to your PayPal, it's going to your bank account, and it's from who over there? Charlemagne the God. And he wants you, he's booking his wedding under the lifestyle package.
It's a sign.
It is. And so, and nothing was worse than that. You seen it and you like, hold on, I don't even know who Charlemagne is. I don't know what type of session they want. I don't know. And I was like, all right, I got rid of that. And that's one thing. So now what I do is you're going to talk to me. Let me tell you something. Another way you screen clients, you talk to them on the phone or you email/text them. You need to open. The more communication, the better. So you know what they're wearing, what they're expecting. Sometimes you can, in communicating with clients, you can find something better for them to do. or something, you can fix more than one problem and your prices go up. So Kiana has a brand. It's Inspirade. My skill, most people don't know, my skill is marketing besides photography. I did not go to school for it. I went to school for computer software. All right. So
he's good with all of that, just FYI.
And so then I turned around and got a job in sales, and I was the marketing coordinator. Then I was a marketing manager. And I'm going to lie and tell you guys I was a marketing director after that. And so I was a marketing director for all of 2 months. Then I got fired. I couldn't even get my dog on probation. Like, bro, I couldn't even get unemployment. It was so trash. But the point is this.
You didn't get benefits, Brad.
Bruh.
He wasn't even there 60.
Bro, I wasn't even
barely
there.
60 days.
It was barely 60 days. Hey, Gavin, I'm just going to have to let you go. All right.
Craig.
Basically. And then that was the joke. Everybody
Anyway,
kept telling me I got fired on my day off.
You
Okay.
letting out the preview.
So the reason why I'm telling you guys that, Kiana has a brand. It's Inspirade. She wants a photo shoot. Let's say she just books a 2 outfit session on my website. Boom. There goes. At that time, I was only, don't y'all judge, I was only charging like $300. Key didn't pay $300. Did you even take me out to eat that day? I don't think so, because I think I had something else to do.
Which day you talking about? The most recent one?
Did your shoot in South End?
Yeah, it was Thursday. We went to Fridays.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So the reason why I'm telling you guys that is because if I talk to her, then I find out, A, she needed a website. B, she's going to need marketing help. Because she needs to know how to run her social media. She needs to know who she's going to attract. She had an app. All right, I didn't pay attention enough in computer school to understand how to do all that. But I did learn how to build websites. I did understand how UX and UI works. And I don't know nothing about no programming languages. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I took all them classes. Got in and got out, and I was like, I'm never doing this ever in my life. I should change my major then, but that's beside the point. But the point is,
You need a website. Hit up Gavin.
Please don't. You can ask me. I'll point you to a better direction. But the point is, I'm trying to make is having that conversation allowed me to realize that I could help her in different ways. And let's say I was just a photographer. Then if she said, hey, I need some photos for my website, whatever, I could say, hey, have you ever thought about doing this monthly or bi-weekly? I can charge you this much. It's not going to be as much as a normal session, but hey, you can come. It'll be a 30-minute session. You can just let's say you bring multiple tops. So you bring different jackets. We can get you doing whatever. You can use these for the next 2 weeks, whatever the case may be.
We need to set that up.
Okay. Please. And so what happens is having those conversations with her, I will be able to understand all of those things. So that's one way I do screen clients. So the more communication, the better. And also you need to understand the way you screen clients is figuring out once you do talk to them, I was going to say conversate, but once you do talk to them, then you can figure out if they fall within your expertise. I do not shoot children or babies. So if you come to me and, hey, Gavin, I want you to do my family. I want you to do these babies, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to realize I can't. If you come to me and say, I was listening to a dude earlier today, and he was talking about how a church wanted him and he thought he was going to do headshots. Come to find out it was a choir shoot. And he was just like,
It's a photo shoot for the choir?
You'd be surprised what these churches doing now. And so, this thing here, I know some people are getting bored, but the photographers are loving what's going on right now. That's the lie we tell when we figure out we've been talking too long on one topic. Just me. And so when in doubt, bring a friend, say no. What that means is that sometimes you will talk to a client, going back to Tommy's thing, and you don't know. If you're unsure, just say no. Say, hey, I can't. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm the photographer for you. I'm backing out. When you're screening a photographer, if you're unsure, just say no. Pass it off. Ask for advice. Or sometimes if your safety is ever in concern or you're unsure that way, bring a friend or definitely say no. And just understand all money ain't good money. Even when you need it, all money ain't good money. It comes with a price. Sometimes one that you're not willing to pay. So keep that in mind there. And actually that whole topic came from, I was on Clubhouse and was there in Clubhouse.
So what is Clubhouse? Because people don't know. This is something new. You and My homegirl
gosh.
Majesty are the only two I've seen. Well, that makes sense. Only two people I've seen talk about this Clubhouse.
And I don't
so
even
is this
promote them on
like
there, but you
a new
you know.
like social media thing?
Um,
Shoot, everybody get hip? Is it for just influencers or photographers or porn stars or I don't know celebrities?
You was going after Pones there, huh? Clubhouse.
What's this for?
So Clubhouse is an invite only app. You have to have an iPhone to get on there.
Dang, exclusive.
You do have to have an iPhone to get on there. So what happens is Clubhouse is a chat room, and once you sign up, you have to somebody that knows you have to accept you and let you in. You only get one invite only. So shout out to Angel of Faith on Instagram. She's the person who got my invite. I think I offered it to my wife first. My wife was like, no. And I'll tell you why. Well, we'll get to that later. But so Clubhouse, once you go there, there's no texting, there's no writing, there's no sending nobody pictures. There's chat rooms, and you can only get in there and talk. Now, what happens is whoever creates the room picks who's going to be the talkers, and to speak, if you're not one of the moderators, there's a button that says raise my hand, and they will call on you, and you can ask your question, or you can talk, or they can invite you to the floor and talk. A lot of celebrities on there. What happened was celebrities was on there first. So the celebrity, like Kevin Hart, was on there complaining about, he was talking shit back to people who was complaining that he wasn't funny. Joe Budden is on there. Who else? I saw somebody else today that was famous. Tyrese was on there today. We was listening to Tyrese. Well, we listened to like all of them.
What more do you want from me?
Yeah. So, and it's funny because it's a cool environment. I'm on there. I hop in the rooms where it's photographers, and it's cool because you get to ask them questions. It's some marketing help that's on there. I've been in some crazy rooms. Like I came on here and I talked about the time it was like what it's like to be 40 and single, and they called on me and I had nothing to say, and I didn't. The only problem I have with Clubhouse, if you push your home button, you cannot back out. You have to exit the complete out to leave the room. So I do like Clubhouse. I think it's dope. My only problem with Clubhouse is, and this is not a Clubhouse issue, this is you can get scammed in Clubhouse. Right now, we can go on Clubhouse and say, hey, I can go in a chat room and somebody be like, oh, I'm a photographer. And I'm like, yo, I am a Canon sponsored photographer. I have 30 years of experience. I've shot Beyonce, blah, blah, blah. Here's my shit. And I can just use that. And nobody would be able to know if I'm an expert or not.
Scammers.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was listening some to people. I was on Twitter one day and people was complaining about all these people was like, oh, I'm in the music industry. I am, Lil Baby's manager. I used to work with Jay-Z back in the day. And it's just like, these niggas is nobodies. They're literally not the people they say they are. It's super funny there. I think if you are an entrepreneur, it is a networking site that'll be dope because you do go in there. I've gotten a lot of my last photographer followers on my photography page have been photographers from Clubhouse.
From the Clubhouse.
Yeah, so I think it's dope. And here's the other thing. We getting to an age now where it's getting tough, like, to be on all these apps.
Bro, I can't keep up. We ain't young no more. I try. I really do try.
I tried. I downloaded TikTok months ago when TikTok first came out. And I saw what was going on. I was like, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to manage my Instagram and really keep this growing. I do not have time. And it was funny because I think
the TikTok queen.
I feel like months later you hopped, or like a month or two later you hopped on TikTok and you just took off. You was making your videos, you was laughing. And here's my other thing. Getting on new apps is cool just because you need to create a circle of somebody jamming in the crib, man. Sorry, the seat started shaking.
The only person in here is your wife.
Yeah, she jamming downstairs. But the cool thing about all these apps is it creates a circle where you can say, hey, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, or wherever, YouTube. And what happens is people can find you in different ways and they can help grow your brand. And you can hopefully you revert all those people back to your website if you have one. So
That's true. Because some people, majority of people have all of these social media apps, but there are certain groups that are only on Facebook or only on Twitter or are only on YouTube. Like, so it's good that you reach all audiences. But
I feel bad for people that write me and be like, oh, you never posted my pictures on Instagram. I'm like, yo, do you know how much love I got from your pictures on Facebook where people with real money go and look at?
that's what I'm saying. So it's like you gotta look at all of them. But Instagram has, I don't know if this is gonna hurt TikTok, but Instagram got this reel thing.
Yeah, how you like that? Do we have music to it?
I don't know. I just been transferring my TikToks on there.
I hate you. I hate everybody doing the same reels. Like they'll fall on the floor and it just restart.
But they're literally, all the reels I've seen are from TikTok. People literally just save their video and post it on. That's what I've been doing.
I hate.
And
y'all.
I'm getting more love on Instagram than TikTok with my videos.
Hey, we growing. Shout out to us.
They're watching me.
The White House cannot confirm if Trump will get the vaccine. Did you watch that press thing?
Almost knocked my face out.
My mic?
Yeah.
Please be careful.
No.
But Roe gonna send us some new mics, so we good.
Road need to send us a check.
Please. You didn't watch that. You ain't watching nothing from the White House. If you do not, the press secretary, Caitlyn, whatever her name is.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No, it ain't her. Her name is McAvee or something like that. She is super funny because she comes in there, makeup always look good, her hair is fine. She has the wide eyes. I'm not saying that to be funny. They're just a little wide. And then her lipstick is always, I always notice how good her makeup is every time. And I'm not saying it's good makeup. It's just put together makeup. Kellyanne Conway, that's my girl because she crazy. Her makeup used to be on there looking a mess every time she'd get in front of a camera. But Kayla makeup be on point.
Did you just say Kelly Conway is your girl?
Kellyanne Conway?
Yes.
Yes. You hear none of the crazy shit she say? That makes her my girl because she gets up there and believe the bullshit she said. When she got up there and said Trump don't give facts, he gives alternative facts, that was the greatest shit ever.
I think her and Tommy is related.
Tommy Lauren? Mm-hmm. Tommy Lauren is funny just because, like, I don't know if these girls, like, let me tell you how crazy this shit is. You ain't noticed that all three of these women are blonde? Like, that's, to me, it's funny. It's like, you got fair-skinned white women with blonde hair, and that is what they put to speak. Ivanka, blonde, fair skin. To me, that's super funny because it's just them saying, make America great again. What have we always heard? You know, white, blonde, blue eyes. Check. Like, I just find it funny. But anyway, she got in front of, she's the press secretary. So let me tell y'all what she does. If you've never watched the House secretary at the White House get up and speak, she literally gets on TV. She reads from a notebook and say, I'm going to take questions. And that's how she points. She points over the podium.
Stop pointing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I laugh, because she would just. And so anyway, she got up there and somebody asked her, you know, Obama, Bush, Bill Gates said they will all take the vaccine on camera. Because the problem is, I don't know if most people notice it. We need 70% of this country to get the vaccine for us to go back to normal. A lot of people are going to have to take this vaccine. And I was thinking about today, when am I going to have to get it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's something that I think black people are going to, especially people of color, are going to have to make a decision on if you're going to trust science or not. And you got to be able to say, yo, I think we're going to have the hardest. And even Obama said it on the Breakfast Club. He was like, I understand how black people feel. We know about all the experiments back in the day, but it is a time where we're going to have to really say, yo, once you start seeing your older family members die and you start seeing your family getting sick, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, they asked her, they say, is Trump going to do this because everybody else? And she did everything in her power, basically say no, except for, no, this nigga ain't taking the doggone vaccine. I'm giving y'all the heads up. He's not taking it. He does not care. And because she even went as far as said, you know, he's already had it before, so he might be immune. So we don't know if he would even need to. He even said that he wants every American. She basically went to the edge of saying he wants every American to get it before he gets it. She talked about how he wants the military to get it before he gets it. He wants, you know, all the health. She basically said no, he ain't getting it. And then plus, by the time the vaccine rolls out, he gonna be gone. So it was funny to listen to Key Rojas because she's done talking about this.
No. So this girl I went to high school with, I don't know if she want me to say her name, but she's really, really smart. She is
How smart?
Is
She's smart.
in regards to the vaccine. So she posted this on Facebook. She said, FYI, the Tuskegee experiment, I don't know why I was about to have trouble saying Tuskegee, but anyway, withheld vaccination to see how syphilis spreads in a controlled environments. The COVID-19 vaccination is not being withheld. Stop using the Tuskegee experiment as an excuse as to why you don't trust the vaccination. It's okay to have questions, but I need y'all to read to understand what is going on. Why would you kill off the demographic of people who've been hit the hardest in the pandemic that is/are considered the largest consumers in our economy, i.e. us, probably.
Yeah.
They will kill you with capitalism, the legal way, before they do unethically studies that's illegal. She said, healthy bodies equals healthy economy. And she was like, you know who they is, which is us.
Blacks. It was funny today.
Or the white people is they, actually. They will kill with
that they.
Yeah.
Micah was talking junk today in our group chat. He was like, it's funny to me how people will assume that, yo, if I take this blue pill, it'll only let my penis get hard, and that's safe. Only thing that will get it stimulated is just my penis. And we know no research about that, but you willing to do that for your dick, but you're not willing to take a vaccine. And he was like, I just find it funny. He's like, I just find it funny.
People got points. I mean, I get both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And then like, my thing is, we're gonna have to do something to get back. Yeah. I'm definitely not taking the Johnson & Johnson one. They still and it was cool.
Or the Pfizer one.
Pfizer. They the first one.
Whatever his name.
She said this. I ain't say it. Now she said it, but she said Caitlin. She said that Pfizer is going to be a 2-part shot.
Oh gosh.
So you get one, and then in 90 days you get the second shot.
Is it gonna fix these people's deformities?
I don't know what's up.
Is that a word?
Deformities, yeah. I don't know. I ain't no English major. Next up. Oh, this is your topic.
It's not my topic, but I seen it. Well, I think everybody's seen it.
I seen it.
Amazon lady.
Mackenzie Scott. She dropped Bezos quick.
She did. She really did. You know, she said she's donating half of her money to charities.
Let's see how much money she got in the divorce settlement.
She gave a lot of money to HBCU, so congrats to them. Congratulations to them.
To Howard, Spelman, Morehouse.
It was actually more than those three, but they didn't list the names.
Yeah. Morehouse and Spelman was also, but they wouldn't say how much money they got.
One of those three, Howard maybe. Somebody listed
Howard got 40.
That's what I was gonna say.
Howard got 40.
40 mil.
Tuskegee was on there, right?
I don't remember the list.
So Howard and them got 40. The other HBCUs got 20. But she also donated money to Spelman and Morehouse, and she was a secret donor. However, when she has to do her taxes, she lists where her money went. They were listed there, so that's how the information got out. And Spelman Morehouse definitely didn't say. They were just like, nope, we're a secret donor, but we're thankful for her.
Yeah.
How about that? But
it's also funny. Sorry. That I see. I'm sorry because I'm gonna lose my thought. So in regards to that, somebody reposted a post and it was like, "This is how you get invited to the cookout, not because somebody know how to do a fucking dance or some shit. Like this is what you're supposed to do to get invited to the cookout." I thought that was funny.
Yeah, and then she's giving away a ton of money towards homelessness.
She still can't make the mac and cheese though.
No, bruh.
Or the potato salad. She might put raisins in it.
I don't do no potato salad anyway. I've never had potato salad a day in my life. Ever. I've never had potato salad. She got $38 billion from divorce, from her divorce. And she's giving away what they're saying is in the last 4 months, she would have given away $4 billion. I think then she had already devoted to give 16 of that away. So, and I laugh at this because this is what you're supposed to do with your money.
Yeah.
Her husband is rich. Her kids will be fine. Her husband can pay for that the rest of his life. He's the richest man in the world. It's nothing this woman She cannot spend all her money.
Exactly.
She can literally not spend all her money. It's not even physically possible. I had this conversation with Mike, and I said, why would she give away $16 billion or whatever the case was? And he said, name out everything you would want to buy right now if I gave you that amount of money. And I named out everything. He's like, all right, cool. That's $50 million.
Yeah, I was going to say, you ain't even hit $1 billion yet.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying. He said, bro, if I let you buy anything in this world that you want, he said, you might get to $250 million. And he had me naming out dumb shit. He's like, oh, you want to own a football team? Okay, cool. Thanks. You want to own the Lakers? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, by that time,
island.
You know, he was like, oh, you want to get he was like, yo, you can get a basketball team. You can get a NFL team for, you know, a couple of $100 million, maybe close to $1 billion. He was like, cool, we can let you buy that. And then, you know, he said, but you didn't say that. I'm adding that on. He was like, go ahead and what you want. I was like, I want a house here. I want a house here. I want this car. I want this watch, this clothes. I want to own a studio. I want to own a basketball court. He's like, no. Let's own a team, bro. And so I'm naming out all shit. And then before that, you know, he took off the sports teams. He was like, cool. That's $250 million. He's like, we might as well just throw the teams on there so you can get the $3 billion.
Go buy a country.
And he was naming out stuff. He's like, bro, okay, I'm still telling you, you have 15, you know, he was like, in her case, I'm still telling you have $30 billion you need to spend. And you're telling me now you buying shit that you don't even want. You're just doing it so you can spend the money. He was like, that's what I mean. She's going to never run out of money ever in her life. And he was like, but yeah, absolutely. This is how you get invited to a cookout. That's beautiful. Especially the HBCUs because they need it. And so many small businesses do need it. What was we looking at today? Small business.
The small business. I forgot the acronym for it. SIBG.
We will post it. Please look at our Instagram and our Facebook page. Now I got to make a note that I'm gonna actually post it. But there's a simple form to fill out for the grant. This grant got extended
to December 21st. By the time you post this, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, I know, right? I gotta post it tomorrow. But we need everybody. Please go and apply, man. It's some money out there, y'all. Yeah. Just letting y'all know. I hope everybody apply for the Pharrell grant.
I need to apply for that.
Me too. Fill out mine too. Thank you.
Just just help a sister out. I got ideas I want to do. Just give me the money.
Key sent me an interesting article about Tiffany Haddish.
I didn't see that.
You did put that in you DM'd it to me. This was the one you did. Wasn't that you?
I think you sent it to me.
Oh fuck. I sent you the black girl talking about it, but I felt like you sent it to me
got
also.
You. That's what I was thinking of. My bad. I apologize.
No, you good. So the Grammy president apologizes after Tiffany Haddish said she turned down the hosting a pre-show after being told she wasn't gonna get paid for it.
They're trying to pay her an exposure.
Do you feel like black, white, indifferent? Do you feel like these people should be paid? And we're back. So for those who not know, the movie, the camera stopped working because I knew we was close to the time, but I didn't know how close. But do you feel like these people should be paid?
Yes. Black people should be paid 10 times more.
What if she wasn't black? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you think about, we're talking about the Grammys, you don't get paid if you do the Super Bowl halftime show. You know, I'm sure these hosts do not get paid. They might. I actually take that back. I see that. Do you feel like they should be paid?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
For me,
do you feel like they should not be paid?
No. I was just hoping one of us would disagree.
Gotta be wanting some drama. Absolutely. I'm not the drama one.
She's not. But no, you know, I understand why the Super Bowl said, hey, we don't pay our performers. We'll pay for you to get here. We'll pay for all your expenses while you are here. We will pay for your band, all this. And I know there's probably some discrepancies. I know they probably be lying. So I don't want nobody from the Beehive or from Lady Gaga or from whoever to hit me up and be like, nah, bro, they actually only paying for 2 people, blah, 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 this and that. But when your numbers skyrocket and triple and quadruple and go up hundreds of percents, I understand the looks. A lot of people are playing their album and tours around that because they know they're going to be in high demand. So I get that.
I don't.
What's that?
Why the Super Bowl performers don't get paid?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Because you're bringing that. The Super Bowl is already a big thing, right? Mm-hmm. So you get people that don't normally watch football in general watching football just because of the halftime show.
Absolutely.
So they're bringing income on income because of that. Like, and it's like, why am I? They should still get paid something.
Yeah. So I mean, my thing, I ain't saying the NFL ain't got it. I just understand.
Oh, they definitely got it.
Oh, they got it. I think the NFL just has. What I'm saying is, if I was the NFL, if I was an artist, I would be looking for the money. But I can understand when the NFL come back and say, "Hey, we have this many people with eyes on you. So as soon as you say, hey, my album is out, they're gonna go listen to it, or they're gonna go. We have proof to say this is what happened once you come on our show and you perform and you go on tour and you make hundreds of millions because of here. Because if you just come out and say, hey, I'm going on tour tomorrow, nobody's going to care. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a cult following, but now you have people saying, yo, I saw them at halftime. This is actually amazing. I'm just saying I understand the NFL. Now this, I don't get. When you're a host, I believe hosts should get paid. Tiffany Haddish is a comedian. She's not doing any, right now, she's not doing any touring. She's not, which these people make money off of touring. I don't think people notice how much touring really means. And a lot of artists, I was listening to Lil Baby, he said he gets paid $400,000 a show. He's only done one show in 2020. And he said he had hundreds of shows lined up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think he said 100 shows lined up or something. I can't remember. But he was basically saying, like, I missed out on tons of money this year. Mm-hmm. And he probably had arguably the biggest year in music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely his biggest year. But, you know, that's tough. So when I look at this with Tiffany Haddish, I do understand that why she was upset. And I do think it's cool that the Grammy president called her, because it wasn't his call. It happened. He heard about it. He called her. But the story got out. He apologized to her. And I don't know if they're going to work through it. So do you think, do she now, with the apology, and they say, hey, we're going to pay you, do she now do the pre-show?
I think that's totally up to her. It's her choice. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to come hard with the numbers now. And if she does do it, the jokes will fly.
If I was him.
Wow, I'm hosting about the Grammys.
I would, if I was the Grammy president, I will make sure she hosts. And I would tell her, go.
She has to.
Because once she goes and those jokes start coming, it's over. Like, people are going to watch the Grammys now to hear, y'all already done fucked up on the music. Mm-hmm. Like, I got that. Yo, they wanted me to do this for a cookout tray, some fries. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to come out here for 2 plane tickets. Like, nah, I want a check. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted my check, blah, blah, blah. And then you can add in the whole black thing and you start talking about how people are already upset about X, Y, and Z. So who knows? There comes a time on our podcast.
Cause y'all gonna stop disrespecting the sisters around here and start paying us our worth.
Well, y'all sisters was disrespectful to the men.
When?
We have a post. Shout out to our when our guests send us topics they want us to talk about.
What's it? What's going on?
Oh yeah, somebody wrote on YouTube. They said that I don't know what happened to their comment because it got deleted. Well, I didn't delete it.
They probably deleted themselves.
I think they did, but it still sits in my notifications, and it pretty much told me that I was gaslighting for black men against black women when I was acting very. When we had the conversation about if black men, what culture uplifts their women more, and we said black men, even though black men can be better, they need to do better. We got all that. We got that.
You didn't say black men.
Yeah, I did. I said I don't know what culture uplifts they women more than black men.
I thought you said black women.
Huh? What'd I say? I don't even know what I just said.
I thought we were talking about as far as I was about to say sis. Sir, I don't know.
We had a conversation. We was talking about Nick Cannon, and I said, I don't know what culture uplifts their women more than black men. And I said that there, and we kind of left it at that because I said, I've never heard of other races. And I also said, I'm only around black people most of the time. But I was saying in other races, I've never, or demographics or whatever background, people of different backgrounds, I've never really heard of them celebrating their women. And so anyway, I put that on YouTube. Some follower got on there and they ring me out, said I was gaslighting and I don't be knowing black men be making excuses for other black men, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to respond just to be like, okay, let's have this conversation, because also in that conversation, I stated black men and black women now have to start having conversations.
Yeah, we did say that.
But
I think everybody makes excuses for their gender or their race for certain things.
Absolutely.
They could be valid or invalid, but either way, it's still done.
Yeah, but my thing was, one, I agree with that wholeheartedly, but then also I'm like, yo, we do got to start having these conversations because, it sounds stupid for me to say, hey, and this is what I was not saying. Hey, why I do feel like black men do uplift their women more than any other race. Also, I don't think black men should be celebrated for doing that. I think there's a conversation to say like, hey, all right, y'all are doing it, but are you doing it right? Sometimes you can be doing something better than everybody else, but you're still doing it wrong, or there's still room for improvement.
Yeah.
And also, if we being fair, I think black men sometimes black men are just too tired to have the conversation. But if you ask black men, they will literally tell you that sometimes they don't feel appreciated or uplifted by black women. But I'm being fair. If I'm being fair, a lot of black men who I hear that conversation from, they just tired. They like, I ain't got time to have that conversation. Let's keep it moving. Like me and my boys, we talked about Carrie Champion in depth.
Carrie Champion?
Yeah.
Who that?
We talked about her last episode.
No, I be forgetting stuff.
But that's my thing. As black men, we been had that conversation. Sorry, y'all, I had to change the thing so y'all can see my face. We been had a conversation about Carrie multiple times. I've never heard black women ever discuss Carrie.
I'm still trying to remember.
Exactly. So I'm assuming that Carrie Champion never comes up in your conversation.
Who is Carrie?
She's God. That's gonna be the name of this episode. Who the hell is Carrie? Carrie Champion is the girl we talked about last episode who asked Jake Paul, was it racist for her to knock out a black man? That's Carrie. Carrie's also the woman who sat down with old girl from Insecure, and said that there's a struggle, there's a tug and pull. It's hard. The headline was, she said it's harder to date black men. In her conversation, we broke down her conversation, but we also said it's cool. She catch her straight because sometimes you got to clarify.
Yeah.
But I'm sure black women are not in their conversation saying, oh my gosh, whatever. Black men are, but it is what it is. Anyway.
Forgot about that Carrie girl.
What's our boy name? My name is Daryl, AKA. He still ain't told me how to say his name.
It's Daryl.
Oh, Daryl Dash. What's good, bro? Cash. Yo. Let me tell you something. I found him on Instagram. Great. So now I follow bro on Instagram and Facebook. His social media is amazing. I'm telling y'all right now, look bro up. But anyway, he sent me a post. Well, he tagged me in a post. And it's a girl who said, this man texts me, weekly reminder, I love you, and it's your world. All right, hold on. Let me read
God.
this. This man texts me, weekly reminder, I love you, and it's your world. I'm just living in it. That's what her man sent her. She said, it's gay shit like that makes me want to cheat. Somebody replied, right? I keep telling guys not to say shit like that. It's weird as fuck. I straight up feel like fighting them for real. Now, you want to break down their comments? Let's go to the first girl. He texts me a weekly reminder, I love you, and it's your word, I'm just living in it. First of all, that is corny. I just want to state that.
It was sweet though.
Oh gosh.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's kind of corny. But then she said,
not to the point, Jesus. Not to the point where I'm gonna call a nigga gay and I want to cheat on him. That's not gonna make me want to cheat on nobody.
So I don't know which part should we attack first.
Just attack her.
It's
and
gay
hoe.
shit or it make me want to cheat. She is a bum bitch, and I'm gonna tell you how I know.
She gonna be single forever.
Absolutely. Yo, we gotta get out of this thing of like, oh, the mic is turning. We gotta get out of this thing like if dudes do certain things, they're gay. Certain things that men do that you might gotta be like, it's a little suspect. I'm sure it is. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't know. But I'm sure it's certain things that men do that women want to question. But when a dude is trying to show you emotion and doing all this, the things that you want, I mean, she sound like, first of all, she got daddy issues, and I already tell you how I feel about that. The only thing that's worse than a woman with daddy issues is a man with daddy issues. I want y'all to run from that. If you ever meet a man and you could tell like, yo, he really got some male issues, you know what I'm saying? His ego is just crazy out of this world, whatever. Somebody probably looking at this like, I got an ego problem. That's not the point. Point is this. When I saw this, I was like, yo, these are the type of posts I'm getting tired of too. The post of like, yo, if you do this, you gay. Oh, if you do this, you know what I'm saying, you better be prepared. I saw one this week was like, oh, if you taking me out to eat, you need to be paying my daycare, my babysitting fees as well. I was like, huh? What? Oh my gosh. Anyway, what you got to say about this?
I mean, it's stupid. Like, and then I think this is a reason why guys, it is sometimes hard for them to express themselves emotionally, because females say stupid stuff like this. And then when a good girl like Key come around, I'm like, tell me how you feel. And
oh gosh.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm just joking. It's all jokes.
You okay?
It's just jokes.
Let it out, man. Come
I'm
on.
okay.
Let it out. You gonna try the car? We could put the light on you too. If I had a little red light, I'd put it right on you.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, no, it seriously does affect men when they like, well, shit, like I tried to express myself to this female previously, and she told me, you know, I was a certain way, and I'm just letting her know how I feel. And it's just like,
I wonder, do people, and
that
I'm
don't
not
make
gonna,
no sense.
I'm not gonna say women because it's not all on women. I wonder, do people realize like, yo, we create a cycle. It's a girl, she meets a dude, they fall out. Let's say he cheats on her. Mm-hmm. She gets upset.
She's scorned and hurt.
Then she meets a good guy. It turns him. He's like, yo, I should have just left her alone. Now he out here cheating, and it's just this big ass circle
over
that just happens
over and over again.
And it's stuff like that. You know, I look at certain women when I see posts like this, and then especially with her homegirl was like, I feel like fighting for real. Yo, y'all women gonna learn to stop putting y'all hands on men.
Why would you want to fight somebody for that though? That doesn't make any sense to me. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. And men gonna learn. Let me tell you something. That was not a sign of, yo, y'all gonna learn, you know, men should just be free to do whatever we want to. I just think that there comes a time where we gotta stop. First of all, we need to stop putting our hands on each other. I haven't put my hands on a woman in, first of all, the only person I ever fought that's a woman was my sister when we was kids.
He lying. Gavin hit me a couple weeks ago.
I need you in the back of your leg to make her fall. And so we got.
I don't even remember that. I was joking. Why'd you do that?
You was walking. I think I did at Darnell and them house, to be honest with you.
You're right.
So, but we got to get out of this thing of like putting our hands on people and thinking that shit is cool and cute and like, oh, you know, I told my wife, for those who listen, you already know my wife's Puerto Rican. And I told her, I was like, yo, Hispanic women got to get out. They have this narrative about them like, oh, they're feisty, they're loud, they yell, and it's sexy. I'm like, I've never heard a dude say, yo.
Bruh, that's what I was bringing up last week. I have seen so many Hispanic, Puerto Rican, whatever denomination they want to fall under.
They in church?
I don't think that's the right word. Category. I don't know.
They in church? You Baptist? Go ahead.
I realized it after you said
they
it. Like,
Baptist.
That's not the right word to use. But anyway, so many post this like, oh, it's because I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, it's because I'm Hispanic. Oh, this is how I'm like.
People make excuses for.
But then if y'all do the same thing with black. I'm not trying to be like one of those people, but like it grinds my gears because
here it is.
Black women could do something and it's seen as negative, and if we post some, oh, that's ghetto or this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, no, that's like, I need y'all to keep that same energy with these loud Puerto Ricans or these loud Hispanics or whatever the case may be.
I think
white people too.
Nah, I think it's, here's my thing. I've never been around a dude who said, oh, I like crazy girls. I've never. Now, I have a rule that if you deal with something too much, then you must like it. That's my rule. So when I hear people say, oh, I hate my job sucks. And I'm like, yo, have you been looking? No. Have you? Oh, you must like it. Have you tried to move to a different department? No. Have you gonna quit? No. So why you still there? Oh, you like it. Like, you know, it is what it is. So I've never heard men say, hey, I like crazy women. I've also in that, why I have not heard that, I do know men who have crazy chicks, and I'm like, you must like something about it. And you know, it is what it is. And some people like chaos. Some people do not. I think a lot of times, and let me tell you it's the same thing that's going on with these ladies. A lot of people don't know functioning relationships look like.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, you've met my family, my other side of the family. My wife ain't crazy. She's chill. Her family ain't crazy. You don't go over there, they loud. I'll tell you that. I'm back out of that. But it ain't like, oh, you know, I like to light people cars on fire. I like to cut tires. Nobody likes that shit, man. But me and her had that conversation because we was talking about something, and I think we were just talking about stereotypes, and I was like, yeah. I said, when you watch movies, they do it in movies.
Yeah.
You know, you watch the movie, you got the Hispanic girl with the big hair, she loud, she's screaming, and she's wild, she's a firecracker, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And that, I think people embrace that. Now, I might be wrong. We might be wrong. We're not the community of brown folks that's out here picking and choosing.
Well, we're not wrong when we say that that's what's portrayed in movies.
Nah, it's
but then
there.
if it's another race, is, oh, why she so loud, or this, that, and the
Yeah,
third.
yeah. And so what I'm saying is, I think in all demographics, in all demographics, I think if it's another race, they will, I think we get away with stuff that they can't or they don't do. And we look at it and say like, all right, I'm sure they look at us and be like, okay, cool. That's cool for y'all, but it ain't cool for everybody else. And I think all races have that stereotype, but for them, I'm like, yo, that's one that I don't see enough of y'all saying, no, I don't want to be a part of it. I think that's what me and her was having that conversation. And she was like,
Oh, I get what you're saying now.
that's why I was saying to her, like, I see, all right, the stereotype is what? Black people ain't never on time. Right? Sometimes black people will point out, we've been places and somebody's like, prime example, black people ain't never on time. They always late. Brittany will call you. Our Brittany will call you and be like, where you at? She's on time. Key on time. I know I talk a lot of trash on this podcast, but Key is on time.
Gavin is too.
Yeah, like we're all on time people, but that's us. You know what I'm saying? We fight that stigmatism. Now, we all know some people, Darnell, who don't fight that stigmatism. You know what I'm saying? But it is something like that. But what I was telling my wife, and I was telling her, and you know, her response was, you never heard me say that. I'm like, I know. She was like, I think it's stupid. But she understood, whatever the case may be. I don't know. That was a long squirrel.
Not really. It just goes into these females acting crazy.
Yeah. And and I think men got to get out of this.
Like something in my eye.
I think men got to get out of this thing of, because I'm in sports groups, and I'm in groups with a lot of dudes who from walks of life that I ain't never been a part of. And when I see them say some ignorant shit, sometimes I'm just kind of like, this what y'all on? Is this what y'all really on? Like this type of chicks? We know somebody that we can't mention who girl's a little weird. Off air. Can't tell you.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Can't even bleep it. I don't
You
even feel like
can?
it. Yeah, I'll bleep it later. I'll tell you off air. Anyway.
Whisper to me.
No, because I'm about to bleep it.
We got another shout out.
Who?
Corey.
Corey who? Corey?
He said, hey, the pod is booming. I really fuck with it. And the visual of y'all
Ain't he saved?
added now is dope as AF. Keep pushing and being creative. I'm hyped to see where y'all going. Shout out to Corey for the shout out. We getting a lot of love today.
Look at this one. This shit just turned off. All right. I got to go back and get yours.
Getting a lot of love today.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Corey. You know, CB Grizzly, get busy. Get busy, you know. One of our close friends, you know, always supportive, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brittany, you know, shout out to Cam.
You going to talk about your app?
You know what I'm saying?
You going to tell people to buy stuff from your app?
Y'all, I posted a reel today, or a TikTok. It's actually a TikTok, but I posted on Instagram under a reel. It's so funny. I need to go watch it. Follow me on Instagram.
It cannot be that water joint.
I posted that one already. Follow me on Instagram, KSS7_. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal page. That's where you get the funnies from me.
This nigga said the funnies.
You get the funnies from me. You know, I could be a little serious sometimes, but I like to keep the mood light and humorous. I like to, you know, be positive, happy. I don't need no sad stuff around here. Oh, we got a problem here?
Basically.
We don't need no sad stuff around here. Anyway.
Shout out to Corey. We got some work coming with Corey. Corey, cool people. That's my guy. I saw him today at the barbershop. He gonna tell me not to be late to the barbershop. I said, nigga, I ain't never been late. Gotta define the stereotypes, man. All right, this is the paid and exposure yourself question out of a notebook. The notebook is right beside Key, but this page keeps falling out, so I just ripped it out last time. I think we already answered that one from Clarissa. Her questions is so funny. Her questions, who they were about, she's no longer close to that person anymore, so I'm sure her questions, it's not that fun. It's not that fun anymore. What's your favorite food? This come from my boy. What's the name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Oh, right you didn't write it down. I like all types of food.
Okay.
But I am
great answer. Great fucking answer.
Shut up. But I'm kind of picky. Not picky. I'm a real simple eater.
She is definitely simple.
Very simple eater. Like the most simplest, basic.
Bruh, and then it's like, and some people hear that and think that's a good thing, but it's like, okay, let's go here. She be like, I really don't want that. And it's like, because they don't have.
Like, for example, we'll go to Fiesta Maya. And
oh my gosh, it's the worst.
And I'll get
I hate going out to eat with her, to be honest.
He lying. And I'll get a chicken quesadilla with just chicken and cheese only and a side of rice.
That's trash.
That's literally all I eat.
It's disgusting.
It's good.
I like going to restaurants with Key that I already know that we've been to, that it's not going to be a problem, because she will.
There's never a problem. I just like to take all the extra stuff off that I don't like. And I don't like it. It just tastes weird. Like I'll eat peppers, but I don't want it on my quesadilla. Key is the type,
we'll go to a restaurant. She'll say she don't like it. And then she'll be like, oh, take this off, take this off, take this off. And then be like, this don't taste that good. Like, it's all right. I'm like, bro, you took off all the toppings. Like, bro, don't be getting up in here complaining and shit.
I think that happened one time.
You happened at Fiesta Maya one time. I was like, bro.
No, I couldn't have been there because I liked their.
It should be like, oh, this don't. I'm like, yo, I'm about to.
But we did go to a place and I had everything taken off.
I'm over here typing in Fiesta Maya.
And you hungry? He hungry.
I am hungry. We went there yesterday.
Yeah, we seen your video. Oh,
I got the. Ooh.
What's your favorite food?
Steak. Plain.
Chicken.
Oh, now, if I had to eat something for the rest of my life, it would be lemon pepper and buffalo wings, mixed. Like, and for you restaurants that don't know how to do it correctly, it's two ways. If you can do buffalo wings and sprinkle lemon pepper sauce, the dry rub on it, that's a bomb way of doing it. Or if you have too wet, you can just mix them in like that. But
Gavin,
you're.
How you gonna tell these people what they do and do not do
the best
right at their restaurant?
Because sometimes niggas don't know how to make this right. I'm going to write a blog in 2021 called "The Best Lemon Pepper Wings in Charlotte," where you can go. I do need to do some more research, because right now
I'm not going with you. Everywhere we go, he get wings.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm getting wings tonight. At Hickory Tavern.
No, we are not going to Hickory Tavern. Sorry,
never.
We going to Fridays, y'all. He gonna bleep it out. That's where we going. We're going to Fridays.
Come on, man. I got bleep it twice. 25. The worst lemon pepper wings are at Hickory Tavern. And then they charge you $1 for like 3 little broken pieces of celery. They are the worst, man. I had to stop going there. I haven't been to Hickory Tavern in a little minute. Me and Karina had to stop going there because at least the one in North Lake was not treating us right. And then
I went there with y'all not too long ago.
And you was there when we got treated bad. Bruh, how long it took us to get our food?
Well, it took her a minute just to come over there.
Yeah, and then I saw her the next time we went, and she was like, hey. And the only thing I respect about her was she gave bad service, and she did not try to make an excuse at the end.
Yeah, one thing that I despise is bad customer service.
Ooh.
That grinds my gears.
Okay.
Especially in a restaurant. You have 30 seconds from the time a person is seated to come out there and greet them.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
All you got to do is greet them. Hey,
Yeah.
how y'all doing? I'm going to get you guys started with some water. I'll be right back. Even if you can't stay a long time.
Yeah, you have to greet them. I think at the Ritz, it was 45 seconds. It was 45 seconds it was 30 seconds to greet, 45 seconds if you didn't greet them, you need to bring them waters. That was me. And then I think it was like 90 seconds. You needed to bring them snacks. It was something crazy because we had like 3 different layers of meetings, but all of that had to happen within the first minute and a half. Shorty left us over there for like 10, 15 minutes. Karina ate her whole plate before she got ketchup and hot sauce. She was talking to people. She got missing. It was just terrible. And then the next time we went in there, I forgot what happened, but the girl just totally forgot our order. It was funny. She brung out my order. Then Karina was like, hey, I ordered such and such. She was like, oh, they didn't bring it to you? And it was 15 minutes later when it came out. And we was like, they forgot. Like, y'all knew it. And she was like trying to make excuses. And we haven't been back since.
Terrible.
So that's my thing right there. Last second topics before we get up out of here. Tyrese said, this is the only one we got. Tyrese said that he sleeps in 90-degree home to fight COVID. Who wants to tell Tyrese that does not fight COVID?
He's sleeping in the sauna?
Man, I don't know. Tyrese stupid, man.
Is the sauna hotter than 90 degrees? Though?
Hell yeah, man. That should be hot as fuck. I like the sauna. Why you call it a sauna?
I was saying that real country like.
Oh, so you did it on purpose. Mm-hmm. Tyrese need to stop, man. He just need to chill.
I think he got it confused with as far as sun and stuff. You actually need to have it's the sun, not necessarily the heat, right? Because it's the vitamin D that comes from the sun. Mm-hmm. Is that right? I ain't no health official, so I really don't know. I could be making this all up. I could be lying. Don't take what I said.
Don't take.
I could. It's probably false.
It's definitely probably false. Anyway, we want to thank y'all for. I was about to say for fucking with us, but I ain't want to cuss. Key, we have a special podcast we want everybody to listen to. Next week, we're going to have a special podcast. We're going to be talking about our goals, our plans for 2021. Please go get a shirt from Key. Key, what can they get it from? We'll post a link. We need everybody to get a shirt. At least get one.
Post a link. It'll be down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I watch so much YouTube. I need to start a YouTube channel.
Go ahead.
But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Link will be in there. Follow Gavin B Photography. Peyton, you got too many Instagram, bro.